Alright, everybody, we should be getting into this game now shortly in just a moment in the lobby. Starting up the game. Got things nice and set. Well, up next, league playoffs. I believe this is winners finals, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Who knows? Nonetheless, fun times. We got Team Ferocity versus Pulse Nation going up against each other's in this matchup here. We'll see how things get going as we do hop into this. Been a good minute since I've been on the mic, since I've been on a cast. You guys can feel free to let me know how things are. Give me a second. Oh, you're set for Cold War. Let's switch that up, shall we? That should be set now. Here we go. So you guys just let me know how things look, sound, feel, all that good stuff. I'll see what I can do if things need changing, adjusting, fixing, whatever it may be. But nonetheless, right now, we got to change the sides. Ferocity is going to be on the left there. Pulse Nation on the right now. And, well, right off the bat, we got Geo in the lobby. That's always going to be fun to see show off. But for right now, P1, it is going to be Ferocity with the opening time. But a good wave of kills comes the way of Pulse Nation. But though Kliz is kind of left alone on P2, you'll find yourselves up against two players there. You can't take them down. You'll fall. The rest of your teammates going to be going down, except for Ferocity, who finds two there in the mix. And, well, you're going to be running around as well, watching the cross now as the rest of your team tries to fight off into that P2 section. But control is going to be in the hands of Pulse Nation now. They start to soak up some time, start to tie up that game, possibly a lead chain as well. This one can be a little bit of a tough hill to break sometimes. I see Ferocity trying to get their numbers ready, trying to make that call to push, and here you go. A flurry of trades starting to go down, but really just Xeno with two, Geo with one in the mix there as well. Sam trying to tie up the numbers best he can to try and hold down the line. He'll find another. That is going to be a big wave of kills there for the side of Ferocity. As they start to jump, getting themselves set up over to the P3 statue. Or I guess back statue. I don't really know, to be honest with you. It's been a good minute since I've been in this game. But nonetheless, still a lead I don't even know if a lead change was there. Might have been for half a second, but it's Ferocity a slight edge so far. Also on this P3. One of the toughest hills to really break. It's clear. He's just going to be watching this angle. He's able to get one. Geo finds one as well. It takes two down here, and Ferocity's will get another as well, and that pretty much completely shuts that down for the side of Pulse Nation as they try and go again. Geo takes down Geo, and the push starts to come through. The call is made to try and breach this hill, but it's just not happening. Gus, a good snap from him, but it's going to really amount to just about nothing there. At the end of the day, Team Ferocity still going to be holding on. Xeno gets dropped, trades trying to come through. Geo trying to get a little bit of a turn, shaky shots. Kliz hiding behind the box, pops out, says peekaboo. And off we go. Next hill. Number 4 trying to hold it down for his team right now with the AR in hand. Sam eventually does fall. Starting off hot, though. 11-5 for him. Ferocity's at 11-6. This is just what you want to see for some of these players. Starting off this kind of map. Ferocity trying to test the waters there. Some pre-fires going out. Not going to quite connect with a whole lot, but that's fine enough. If the rest of your team can come in and get the kills, that's great. Really just number 5 left alone to try and defend this hill. Frosty, he's going to get caught trying to pop the Deddy, but he is caught between a rock and a hard place. Both players come sliding through that door. And it's going to be red in that kill feed there. Geo able to get the trade. Trophy's down as well. Trophy's really, really powerful still in this game. Going to be tough getting some utility in there. Tough getting nades. But only down by about 60 points or so. Pulse Nation looking to pick up the scrap time. A little bit of a fight going down still for that hill, though that will eventually stop. Cease to exist. Geo finds a good opening into the rotation into next. You get one, you're going to maybe see Kliz. The call is at the very least there, but you have the player behind you, number 2. Eventually, you're going to get the trade. Yes, you do. Still we go again. Sam with the big kills, trying to get the trade, trying to find one more. You can't. But it's a good effort. You keep your team in some control over this hill. You don't get completely wiped. Don't let your opponents get So much control. Though they do have control over this mid area, they do have the better overlook position. Geo's in a nice spot as well. Top armory here is... He's going to be chilling on. His teammates do work. Gus with 2. Geo eventually gets in the mix. Finds a kill. Really just what was left of Team Ferocity here. For Geo, I mean, 15 and 13. Good start from him as well. He'll be soaking up the last few seconds of this time. Sam might be... Take him down. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of want to see what happens here. Geo still going to be here. The other Geo's going to be on the hill. And Geo's going in for the challenge. He has a teammate as well. Geo's going to get taken down. There's going to be this player down below. Gus takes care of that. Teammate takes care of the hill. And number 3, really last one. Up, you're down, you're gone, you're out of here. Spawning over the P2 side for the side of Ferocity. No control over P1. Pulse Nation is going to be firmly in their hands. Sam can't get the peek onto Gus. Gus is going to take that. Nice little freebie. Unfortunately, peeked out a little bit too much, and Kliz able to get a kill from him, trying to get the wall bang. Nothing's going to connect. But really, for the side of Ferocity, just set up for P2 now. You just have to hold down the line. They had a little bit of a tough time last time, keeping the P2 spawns and keeping control over that hill off the initial time. This time does look like they may be faring a little bit better. Geo trying to capitalize on a botched climb, but does not quite happen. Instead, he'll get caught himself. But Ferocity, P2 going well for them so far. As Luxity's going up against Gus. Gus is going to kills, and I was peeking way too soon as it's nothing but red on the hill. Red in the kill feed there. Gus getting some big kills. Geo here on an 8 streak, so he has the cruise. Speaking of cruises, there is going to be a cruise coming down. I think that's probably going to be the side. Yeah, I was going to say Ferocity, it's going to be Sam. He had a very big start. Slowed down maybe a little bit. At the very least, they've been able to stop him for the side of Pulse. They have thoroughly warmed up. A nice lead for them so far. And looking to try and have control over this P3 as well. And this could be dangerous for the side of Ferocity if they cannot break this hill. As it pops up. It is Pulse in control. Xeno, he's going to be in a tricky spot to deal with. Geo tosses a nade, tries to run away. Zoxity's with the good kill. But that's just one threat down. There's one layer of this defense that you need to break down for the side of Ferocity. And there they go. They start to go with the break. The spawns are going to be flipping a little bit. Sam, good for 1. Geo, good for 1 as well. Though, unfortunately, a team nade comes through. But it may not have much of an effect. This fan's able to catch 1 here on the left side. And Geo's able to hop this hill as well. Frosty's going to be going for a little bit of a challenge. Sam, oh, can't quite snap after the reload. And 3 go down for the side of Ferocity. And they got broken off that hill. A break that was looking so good for them, unfortunately. Does not end up to be a big money hill. He broke Pulse Nation off of good, I don't know, 10 seconds or so. But Pulse has quite a lead. You're going to need to break a lot more than that. Time is going to be the name of the game. Not quite on the clock, but of the scoreline here. 2:10 to 1:35 as it stands. This Kliz just holding down low. Blue really all around this point at the moment. Pulse, they're going to need to make the break. But Gus with 2. Going huge. He's still going to be chilling in the back. And, well, that's just going to be enough. A complete breakdown for the side of Ferocity. Gus leading that off. On a 4 streak as well. And maybe you're looking for a cruise. But that may not even be needed by the way this map is going. I'm just checking your corners now. Geo will be able to maybe spot 1. You go down, but you get the call out. Gus is able to get 1. Looking for the second as well. Can't quite get the shots needed onto Kliz there. And it's Ferocity trying to make the comeback happen. Ferocity trying to make a play. Falls a little flat on that. And just need to get these players off this time. Another cruise comes in. Geo's good for one with that, but Geo on the ground, able to get one instead. And again, just time is going to be a big problem. But Geo maybe has something to say about this as you get two. You're looking for the other one. I don't think that's going to happen. Ferocity is able to get one, but you need to do something. Geo's at least able to get one more. You can just keep it going, but it's no good if you can't get the players off the hill. 250, 165 will be the map one. And there goes the map one. Off to a nice hot start. Again, Geo there heating up for the side of Ferocity. But just a moment, a little bit too late for that kind of resurgence, that kind of streak. Whoops. There we go. Been a minute, a little rusty on the, the scene switches there. But there we go. Map one now coming to a little bit of a close there as Pulse will take the map one. Is that two? Where's the score? Here is it. 250 to 165 on Fortress. I was gonna take these off. Again, it's been a little bit of a minute. But there we go. Map one now is gonna be complete. And what a good showing, I would say, from both teams, but Pulse Nation really in that sort of second half, really after the first set of rotations, really start to step it up, get those good positions on Fortress, and again, just some big breaks and some recoveries as well, especially on that P3. Again, they had, for the side of Pulse Nation, they had control over that hill. They let it slip a little bit, but not for long. Ferocity just could not get the setup that they needed. Pulse Nation able to bounce it right on back into that. So just those little group plays, I think, really out of that map. Good individual performances. But, stuff like, I had Gus taking down two, and then after that, it was just the rest of the team just ready to flood in, take up, clean up who was left. Just those plays like that, just really big for the side of Pulse Nation. Ferocity, they had some plays like that, but unfortunately just in the key moments, getting outgunned in that later half, aside from the one little streak from Geo. But with that is map one. We'll send it to a little bit of an intermission. When we return, it will be map two. We'll be seeing these teams face off on Hotel, and well, who knows, that may be where we stay, but map 5 will be a Mercado S&D if and when we get there. Of course, need both teams trading this series back and forth for that. But we'll see what happens. S&D on Hotel coming up next. right, and off we go into map number 2, S&D on Hotel. Right off the bat, bullets gonna be flying, and Trey is going down. A 3v2 now, Gus and Geo. Left alone. And a 2v3 now. Geo's got caught by Kliz, and now it's down to Gus in a 1v3. Footsteps. I don't really know how much you can hear. You can certainly hear that, though. Gus claims 1 free kill. Says, I'll take that. Oh, and maybe you can slide in to the other. No, not quite, unfortunately. Angle's not quite good enough for you to get those easy shots in, and with that, Kliz will find that final kill. At least the final 2 kills at that. And you close out round 1. You take the first round. That's what you like to see. Also, are you not, we're not having... There we go. Now we have game sound. Did we not have any game sound at all during map 1? Chat, what are we doing? I was wondering why the replay didn't have any clip sounds either. That makes sense. I'm sure it's much more enjoyable now. Nonetheless, still. Once again, another A hit. So actually a good kill from him, and well, he's just ready for the next gunfight. A little bit too soon on that. Eventually, he'll get it, but he won't win it. And it's going to be tied 1-1, both sides winning their defensive sides in the opening 2 rounds here. Yeah, if Ferocity had immediately challenged that, I think Ferocity was just going to absolutely destroy him there. But I mean, just after that, Ferocity just itching for a fight. He's ready. He's cracked. But now, once again, another A hit, it would look like. It would seem. Zeno should get a good clean plant, and Geo completely melts Kliz is there, and a trade good as well as you avenge your teammate. Bomb is planted, and it doesn't even matter. Everyone's going to fall on the side of Ferocity. And the Polish now winning the first offensive round. Ooh. Okay. I like that. A 180 there. And Frosty's going to sit a nice, cool, chill 5-1 on a 5 streak for himself. We'll stay on this guy. We'll see. See if we can see any more clips out of this guy or something, or at the very least possibility for a cruise now. And Frosty, bad time to turn around. He just all mixed up, and Geo's left alone. The 1v4. He does get 1. You're trying to look for the second. Fortunately, can't quite land enough shots to get the kill before you have to back away. His bomb now being planted. And Geo's left alone. Gonna see Sam just a little bit. You're just trying to find something, anything you can. A foot, an arm, any kind of hitbox. Sam gets it down, takes the kill on you as well. All that effort. All it takes is one little peek from Sam, and it's over. It's done. Unfortunately, no crews from Frosty. We'll see if that would be useful later on, I guess. But right now, tied 2-2. Things still about evened up. Both teams holding their own. Geo finding one, able to dolphin dive away as well to safety. Geo takes down Kliz, and now a 3v3. Zeno shooting at Ghosts, it looks like. But now a 2v3. And both of these players are going to be split up on opposite sides of the map now. But that may not matter. All you need to do is just get these players who are going to go for the bomb. Number 5 is going to be on it. And well, Zeno, bad time to creak open the door. He'll drop. Gus goes down as well. In quick succession. And just like that. 3-2 now. Ferocity. Gone 3 rounds. Not quite in a row, but they have 3 wins under their belt now. Done half the work they need to. Gonna be looking for 3 more. 1st to 6. Winning the S&D. There's Ferocity now on the attack, on the hunt. That nade's gonna hit Geo, gonna force him to back away just a little bit. At least one's able to get through. I'm sure that call, I think, has probably been made. But Geo with the bomb in hand, I mean, in mid, if this goes down, this could be a little bit of a tricky situation in mid, but Geo finds one. And just endless shit. It's like there's an LMG. There's no stopping. Eventually some kills come through. And it's not looking good for side of Ferocity now. Geo, you do get Gus. You do hear him. He's able to get away, but you're going to come into the sight line of Frosty there from the back. His velocities, he's left up. He's going to see Frosty. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, but he can't get away. Yes, he can. Never mind. A slippery little fella this guy is. But do you have the time? I would guess not. It does not matter. Zeno eventually puts an end to that. So we've picked your entire team off one at a time. It's time for you to join your friends on the ground. And look at that. It's Frosty with the 2 streak. It's just these rounds. I mean, Frosty the last 2 rounds had a little bit of a drought for him. He was 2 rounds in a row. They didn't get a kill. But, you know, when he heats up, that's going to be it. Geo pops open the door. Is able to get one. Is able to just barely slip by. Get away. Recover. And that is a big kill as well. You get that bomb planter down. And for your team, they know exactly where the bomb has to be. And, well, Geo's able to pick it up, though. The nade gets tossed about. Does not quite connect. Geo is able to get that bomb planted now. And Gus being a little bit of a nuisance in mid as well. Unfortunately for Ferocity, that was a situation where you just hope you could have eyes on that bomb really at all times. Prevent the plant. Picking up, and Geo! A snap, but there you go. Trade after trade after trade. That will end the round. I don't even know what this is. 7 for 3. Pulse Nation now taking a bit of a lead here as they go 2 rounds in a row. They're looking for their 3rd now. The tides shifting. And Frosty with a sniper in hand. Ooh, let's see. Maybe you're switching classes. I don't know. Are you still having hand the stuns? Gonna creak that door open. Gus will find the first blood. The trade is good. Frosty trying to get the snipe. It does not connect. Sam lives to see another day. At least for now. And just things going over so quiet, but Sam with the shots, that can alert Geo, draw some attention. Ferocity trying to get the kill. Geo will fall. Ferocity is good for the kill. Now a 2v3 scenario. Zeno trying to go in here for the vengeance, and that's the kill, and that's also going to be a player down. You find one, maybe you find the third. No, not quite. Now it's Frosty left alone versus Sam. The 1v1. Sam picks up the bomb. He's looking to get it planted. He does so. Frosty, at least with the AR now, you have a little bit of a better shot, but you're able to take down Sam. Back's turned. Free kill for you. I would have liked you to just whip out the sniper for that, but that's fine. You don't want to take any risks. I get it. And you're just going to make us all wait. Well, you also get your daddy a little bit more as well. I think I just sort of bathe in that the glory of him. Just like that is Pulse Nation. Now on map point. 5-3. They need one more. Ferocity. Have to go 3 rounds straight. Shut down Pulse Nation. Pulse gone 3 rounds in a row for themselves. Just now forcing Ferocity to do the same. And trophies out. Stuns clearing the doorways as well. Utilities, everything being tossed about. Sam's able to sneak by in mid, gets 2. That is huge. The trade is there. But that is some big kills. You take down 2 for the price of 1. A 2-for-1 special. Now it's a 2v3. Frosty, though, is able to get 1. And now you can see yourself on a 5-streaking Cliz. Gets the trade. It's Gus now left alone in the 1v2. You do have the bomb, so you do have a little bit of mobility on your side. You have some options now that you're starting to open up for yourselves. You could rotate it over to B, but for now, it's just been continuous hits onto A. Gus sneaks up behind Cliz. An encounter Cliz is not expecting. Now is the 1v1. Ferocity versus Gus. A lot more riding on the shoulders of Ferocity's here, but we'll see. You try and see yourself into another round. Keep some hope in the map alive. You get the Deddy, you pop it. You guys just gonna be around that box. Ferocity gets the kill. Some extra shots, make sure he stays down. Both sides now with the 1v1 clutch on their side. Ferocity will extend this map ever so slightly. It is 1 down. They have 2 more to go. So that gain is down quite a bit too. There we go. That's maybe a little bit better for you guys. I don't know. You guys can let me know, again, how things sound and look and everything like that. The setup's a little rusty. Been a minute since we've had a cast on the stream here. But it has been a fun time. Heading into this round 10 now. Geo will find Geo. There we go. Everything is all said and done. Ferocity forces the round 11. This is where we see things end. There is nowhere left to turn in this map. This is the end of the line right here. No more rounds after this. Winner of this round wins the map. Pulse Nation looking to go up 2-0. Ferocity looking to tie it up. And Geo, the 14 and 8 for the side. If Ferocity falls, that could be a big player down. Ferocity on the other end for the side of Pulse has been huge as well. 10 and 5. Still up and about. Still time. And Ferocity will eventually die to Sam. So that's 2 big players off the field. So everyone all around pulling their weight. Sam with the 1. Zeloxity trades for 1 more as well. And down to Gus. Left alone, the 1v3. Bomb is going to be defused. Sam able to get the kill. And it's Kliz that will get the defuse. And just like that, the round will be over. Ferocity had to go 3 rounds straight. They get it done. Down 5-3, come up. Win it 6-5. You tie up the series, we're at least guaranteed a stay at hotel for control for map 4. But before we get there, I have to go through hotel control. And there we go. That will be map 2 completed. Now tied up 1-1. Both teams showing why they are here, why they are in the winners finals. But only one can move on to grand finals. One will slip down. But the way this is going, I might be a little scared for whoever's waiting down in losers. Nonetheless, I'm going to go to a little bit of a break here. When we return, map 3 control. And here we go into map 3. Tied 1-1 in the series right now. Pulse Nation. So right now, off the bat, trying to cap B. A little bit of a foothold here. A few players around. Ferocity. We're trying their best to fend it off, and I don't know what that is. Just trying to run around and get the knife. It's going to be no good. It'll be his own. 2 ticks are there. The third will be there momentarily as well. That does get completed now. All focus going to be turning over to that A site. Gus is already going to be on it. This could already be a quick round 1. As Cliz trying to look for the kill, but it's Gus that gets it done. Now on the 2 streak for himself. He just continues to soak up this time. Sam is going to get caught from the back. And just where Ferocity is spawning, they have really just got to go. There's no time to really wait. No time to hold up. You just need to try and slam your opponents here. Pushing up against this brick wall. At the end of the day, all that remains is Velocity, and he will fall. And with that goes the zone as well. Pulse Nation starting off with the round 1. Now off we go, round 2. Ferocity is now on the attack. Pulse Nation, a good successful round 1 on offense. You're looking to hold it down for the defensive side for them. Some stun nades can be tossed about. Number 2, Zeno is able to get 1. Maybe you're looking for a second. Never mind, no one's around. I'm looking at Ghosts. I don't see anyone. Look at these trophies being tossed about. Look at them. Oh, isn't it so fun? Nothing going to be getting through there for nades or stuns. Never mind, Gus is able to get a nade somehow. Don't know how that made it through, but nonetheless, Sam's able to respond with a good nade kill. Good for some trades, some kills, and well, Zeno with 2. You're looking for the third as well. You're going to hear this player on the zone. The 1v1, looking for maybe a little bit of a knife, but you don't want to bring that to a gunfight. And Gus playing with his food. But the main course is going to be on this A zone. Well, Gus eventually does fall. A zone should be completed. Geo gets caught. A zone will be completed. All 3 ticks are there. Now left to B. And Ferocity, they just need a good push, one good break, and the zone is theirs. Pulse Nation, though, going to be a nuisance in the spawn area. You have 2 in bedroom, and this is just a powerful position to be in. You have another player around the point, too. Number 4 watching that flank. Pulse Nation, they are ready, geared up for this defense. Zeno will be finding 2. Now finds himself on the 3 streak. 9 and 4 in his control so far. And Zeno, a good kill onto Cliz, and Cliz is struggling. 3 and 6 to start. Same thing with Geo. These are 2 players that you need to see step it up just a little bit more in this early control, because right now you're going to need it to break this hold. There's still going to be players around. Velocity trying to clear up the spawn, clear up the bedroom area, put some players to bed. He is going to be starting to do that on a 3 streak for himself as well. And Geo picking up the last player really left alone. And again, just that one break that they needed for the side of Ferocity, and they are able to get it done. Maybe a last second bit of heroics, but it's not going to be enough. We tied 1-1 now in the control. Switching sides, both teams taking offensive wins. Pulse Nations, their hold and spawn broken down, and that just led to Ferocity to push their way onto B. And again, not much work they needed to do once they cleared out Pulse Nation from that bedroom side. But off we go into another round. Pulse Nation now on the attack. Gus with 2, and that's going to be some big kills here as Alexi's going to be down low, though. One trophy going to be tossed out. You're able to take down Geo. You're still number 3 up top. Sam going to deal with that threat, though. AR is winning their gunfight. Things switching, though. Attention now turning over to A. See all 3 players here around A. Geo will be the point man here. Players around. Geo's good for 1. Maybe you find the second you get it done as well. Ferocity. An attempt to secure A. Take Pulse Nation off the zone. Will not happen. Frosty's going to be a nuisance as well by reception. Nade will weed him out. There's now the defense on B. And good kills. Are able to get those kills, secure some control over bedroom. Pretty much be, or at least attempt to be just as much of a nuisance as Pulse Nation was last round. Sam taking down Geo's trophy, preventing that nade from connecting and making contact. Sam's going to set up for himself. We do have some players around B in the spawn area. Frosty will get caught. Xeno's going to be there. Xeno gets the kill, but now you have the call there saying, hey, we at least know where Xeno is, and Sam gets absolutely melted by Gus. Just down to that one lone player. Geo down low, really. He could be a big hero. The rest of the teammates are going to fall. Geo's able to get 1. He's going to be a player that Pulse Nation needs to deal with. Got to be in the back of their mind still. Has to be on that list they need to check off in order to capture B. Just hear all these footsteps hopping around as well. Ferocity, a nice recovery from them. It was looking a little bit like a dire situation. But now 11 lives to 8. Ferocity still not in the greatest position, but at the very least, again, we're able to hold on to the zone for a little bit longer. There's some pre-fires going out. Instead, you're going to get caught. Sam goes down as well. And just a wave of kills. Going to be going the way of Pulse Nation. Now 3 lives to 8. No more respawns remaining. Now make that 2 to 8. Some progress being made. And Sam's, you're able to get 1. You can't quite get the second. Saloxy left. All that's left. You challenge it. You can't get the kills. Pulse Nation will take the round. But the zones, at the very least, were not captured. If it goes to a round 5, Ferocity can win this next round. They will have the defensive side if they can get all 6 zones. For better or for worse on this map. This map is really, on terms of offense versus defense, it is really tricky to break once the offense gets control over B. I mean, that kind of can be said on a few zones on control, but this map in particular, I don't think there's as many clear sides. There's really what you're comfortable on this map. I don't think there's as much of a clear advantage of one side over the other sometimes. You know, certain scenarios, offense, even like the side you want to be on sometimes, but I don't know. It's late Modern Warfare 2. I don't really know what the meta is. I don't really know what the plays are as much. Okay, through the dust. Ferocity holding on to the A zone. Geo, I mean, just trying his best. Trying to push that with his teammate. He'll get caught. His teammate Gus is trying to go for the trade and trying to get the kill, but the A zone, it's looking like it's going to be done unless some magical play happens, unless there's some sort of like double cruise that can be called upon, but I don't think there is. And the A zone falls now all down to the B zone. 22 lives to 20. Ferocity trailing behind in that department. But it's not a huge gap. You just can't let Pulse Nation get too comfortable, too in control. And the kills that they are getting for the side of Ferocity, looking good for them. But Gus, I mean, he's been a big responder. Big two-piece machine over here. 25 and 15. Not just in this map, but in the series so far. He's been very consistent. But Sam has been as well. As he locks in two. Just feed right into him. Sam says, I know where you are. I'm going to take you down as well. Don't think I forgot about you. And some now progress being made. Sam finds one more on his way out the door. Gio's good for the trades. You finish off what your teammates started. You get some progress. The first tick will be secured. The tides have turned the lives now in your favor as well. Everything going your way. Gio finds one. Can't quite line up that second. But desperate time for Pulse. As they try and push through. It is just not quite happening for them. And this round is still not over yet. Pulse. Able to hold on. Gus. Finding a massive two-piece. Gio with one more as well. And things going to be settling down. Now it's 4 lives to 7. No more respawns left for Pulse. But there's not much left in the tank for Ferocity as well. Under 40 seconds left. 4v6. Sam calling out that cruise. Ferocity is though in the mix. Able to get one. Just looking for anything you can get the cruise. It will not find anything, but now it's under 20 seconds. Or it's about 20 seconds or so. 2 lives to 4. No respawns left for either team. And it's Gus left alone. The 1v3, everyone's going to stack it on this B zone. There's just not enough bullets in the clip. Not much you can do at the end there. It'll be 2-2. And we head into a round 5 of Control. Both sides, I believe, tied on ticks. So I think I should fall on kills. I want to say Pulse is a little bit more on that side. No, not quite. Maybe it was tick. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I think it fell on kills, so someone can correct me, I guess, if I'm wrong on that one. But maybe it didn't. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't really know. All I know is round 5. Pulse Nation on the attack. Ferocity will be on the defensive side. It's going to be a heavy B hit. And Gio and Frosty able to get some kills. Gus in the mix. Gio will find his second now as well. Oh, I like that. Pulse Nation ready to shut this down. And Gio lining them up. And B zone, I mean, it is slow going. But there is just no one around to challenge us for the side of Ferocity. The A zone looking like where this map will end. The battle over the A site. Velocity is going to be wasting an A. I mean, obviously you don't know there's no one there, but everyone can be focused on B. And the wrap through spawn as well for the side of Pulse Nation is going to be big. Kliz able to get one. The trade is good. Things settling down for a moment. Pulse Nation now gear up for this A hit. Frosty going to get caught with a stun. It's going to be slow going. I think the side of Pulse Nation, they're going to be checking every single corner, trying to find anyone they can. Gio's good for one, able to get away as well. So as we hit this A zone, it is Pulse Nation with the life advantage, so things go back and forth. Pulse, slight edge over to them so far. We'll see how things play out. Velocity's able to get two. You're looking for another if you can. Yeah, he's going to be popped. Good snap. Cleaning up the scraps of one. Unfortunately, does get caught. But it is a good break. Pulse Nation, they're going to be on this zone. Kliz, he finds one, but there's not going to be much more you can do. As Ferocity struggling to break in. Eventually, Velocity's able to break in here. But he's going to need some reinforcements. Need some help. The plays need to be made. And just everywhere you turn, Ferocity is dropping like flies. Ferocity is good for 2, maybe 3 there. And it's looking like it is gonna be done and over. Map 3 ends with a zone capture on A. Pulse Nation taking it 3-2. It has been back and forth so far, indeed. Pulse Nation, though, will take the lead in this series now, in a position to win it on the map 4, as they will go up 2-1 versus Ferocity. And we can just go over here. We can switch this stuff around. 3-2. Wow, this is a nice scoreline here that we had. Pre-setup. There we go. 3-2. Pulse Nation in a winning position into the Bringberg Hotel, Hardpoint map 4. It is now in the hands of Ferocity to try and extend to a map 5. They will be the team that needs to force the search and destroy on Mercado. But this series could have our last day on Hotel, the next map, when we return. into the next map we go. Map 4. What could be our last stop in the series? Hotel Hardpoint. Pulse. Starting off with the opening time. Zeno's looking for one. There you go. Able to trap one and just these pre-fire going out. Geo, I mean, he just somehow alive for, well, it seemed like too long. Eventually does get caught. There's Ferocity. Able to take a little bit of control, but now it's the rush over to P2. Ferocity is able to jump into the backside, but really he's going to be the only one there. Geo, he'll go down, just down to number 4 here in the back. Going to get caught by Zeno. Now the 2v3. This hill, eventually the spawn's coming in to try and reinforce, but really just trying to hold what positions you can. And then try and make this push forward. But the push forward, it is going nowhere. Knocking your head up against a brick wall. As Pulse Nation, still plenty of time to be had. You're looking for maybe some scrap time here. And really for the side of Ferocity, you're looking to set up on this next hill, the Kitchen Hill, especially with the spawns there as well. I mean, Pulse Nation already off to a nice hot start. They're almost at the 100-point mark. And Ferocity yet to cross even 5 points. They're looking at 4 so far, heading into the P3. As the next hill pops up, they will be looking to at least cross into the double digits. But it's going to be this pinch from the back. And big kills come in, and really just these lone 2 players left alone on this hill. Kliz trying to do the best he can. He finds 2, but it's not going to be enough. Too many players around. As Pulse now with control over Kitchen there, looking to end this here, looking to end this now. Saying we've had a fun time dancing with you. Going back and forth, trading blows. This map 4 hotel. We want this done. They are now over the 100-point mark. And it's just been a brutal show. Their foot's on the gas. They're not letting up. Ferocity, they need to find some sort of footing. Some control. You need to slow this down just a little bit, regroup. And it's just not quite happening. So you do get a few kills. Actually, this is looking all right. I mean, Gus, he's a player who can be a little bit of a problem here. You find one, not the intended target originally, but you'll take it. You come back for Kliz, you take the kill. There's one more down low as well for you. Sam. Coming here for a challenge maybe, but not going to be good enough. Gus, he'll take you. And his Pulse Nation over 100-point lead. They get some control, but beside Ferocity, the last hill, that wasn't as much time as you wanted, but it was something. A little bit of a slight lifeline, though. Did not last for long. The next hill, you just need to gain control and need to have these solid hills. Can't let this team break you. Zeno does get traded. Ferocity able to hold on to the dining hall hill. But someone needs to hop this time. What are we doing, guys? Someone has to hop it. You're down by so many points. You need every point you can get. Afraid of the cruise, maybe. Zeno finding 2. A trade is good. Sam trying to fire shots through the cracks. Whatever eye line he can get. And it's still Pulse Nation in the lead, heading into the P1. No, sorry, not in 1. I forget how many rotations are in the Modern Warfare 2. As we head into the little plat hill. I mean, it's really been Ferocity with the opening control of these hills. At least the last 2 or 3. At every turn, every hill, Pulse just completely breaks down Ferocity. And just these group pushes. Ferocity just can't quite get all the angles they need covered. Win the big gunfights, and it's just Frosty chilling in the back here. Able to get one, able to provide some cover fire, and he's just going to be chilling up there as well. And now his team breaks in. Gio's good for some kills. He finds 2. Gus is good for 1. And Gio's on the 4 streak as well for himself. And, well, now you set yourselves up, P1. Second set of rotations. And Pulse Nation are just looking for that 200-point mark there. 9 points away from that. Ferocity still yet to cross 100. That seems like miles behind in the hard point. Need to make up some ground. Velocity up top, Scaffs gets 1. Unfortunately, the trades are going to be there, but Sam tries to make the best of it. Unfortunately, can't quite land the shots on Gus. Kliz good for 1. Maybe find a second. Gio, though. Gio gets 2. That's going to be big. There's Ferocity on P1. Maybe they can hold it. But instead, they try and push out a little bit. Looks like that's going to cost them. As P1 now falls in the hands of Pulse Nation. And Gus just chilling. He's just been the time guy. Same thing with Frosty as well. As Gus is sitting a nice, cool 20 and 10. I mean, really everyone for the side of Pulse Nation has been popping off, able to get big kills. Frosty, the only one not to hit that 20 kill mark. Other end, on the other end, Ferocity. Everyone's able to at least get over the double-digit kills. But these breaks have just not been going their way. Need to make something happen. And Sam trying his best to break in. He'll drop down to Kliz really to see what he can get. Gio's going to shut him down. And this is looking like this is going to be about it. As the last few players get wiped off the map. We'll see Pulse Nation take a dominant win, 250 to 82. Pulse Nation ending the series here. $250-82. And looking at the scoreline, you would not think that the last 3 maps were as close as they were, but it's just Pulse. Just a fire kind of lit inside them, it seems. But maybe just Ferocity slowing down. Either way. Whoops. Thought I was on that team already. There we go. Either way, there is a possibility we see a rematch in Grand Finals. Pulse Nation secure their ticket. Ferocity bumped down. They'll play, I don't know actually who they play. They'll play someone in just a moment. We'll probably end the stream here, get that map set up, then restart up the stream. But Ferocity, maybe you take the Hardpoint hotel off your map list. I don't know whose pick that was, but it is looking like, at the very least toward the end game, Pulse Nation, we're very comfortable on that map. Either way, either or, a good series all in all. Someone had to be knocked down a peg. We'll see who faces Pulse in Grand Finals. Again, we're going to end the stream in a little bit here, set up the next map. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast, and again, well, have those noties on. We'll get the next stream up here in just a little bit.